Have you ever been in a situation where you were working with both AVEVA, formerly Wonderware Software, and some other client, HMI, SCADA, or other, and needed to share data? Perhaps your company acquired another company or assets, and a non-Wonderware HMI SCADA needs to be integrated as part of the assets. Or perhaps your company merged with another, and now your Wonderware system needs to integrate with some other system. Your options for sharing data largely depend on what software interfaces this other system supports. In this video, we walk through how to share your AVEVA System Platform or AVEVA InTouch data via OPC UA using the top Server OPC Client Suite for situations where you're working with an OPC UA capable client application that needs to access process data from your Wonderware system. So first off, we need to go to the System Management Console of AVEVA Wonderware. We need to expand the Operations Integration Server Manager. Group, local, operations, integration, supervisory servers, Wonderware Gateway. Now, if you're using an older version of Wonderware, you might find this under FS Gateway in your SMC. So, OI Gateway is what we're interested in. We go to the configuration, and we need to add, if we're going to make a connection and expose system platform data, we would add an orchestra connection. For the purpose of this video, we're going to add an InTouch connection and expose data from a tag in my InTouch application. So I'm going to click Add InTouch Connection. I'm just going to leave that at the default name for now. And we're going to come over here, and I need to browse the item path of where my InTouch application is located. So I'm going to click Browse. I need to go to C:, Users, Public, Wonderware, InTouch Applications. And the InTouch application I'm interested in is my example to OPC UA located here. So I'm going to click OK. And we're connecting to that via Suite Link. I'm going to click my tag browser to select my tag. And the tag that I'm interested in is a tag that's going to generate some random data for me that I'm accessing from another data source. So I'm going to select that tag and click OK. And then I'm going to click Save to save my configuration of that object. So now that I have that configured, I can actually make a connection to this OI.gateway.2 OPC DA prog ID from my top server OPC DA client driver. So I'm going to go to my top server configuration. For connectivity, I'm going to add a new channel. I need to select the OPC DA client driver from the list of available drivers. Click Next. I'm just going to call this WW InTouch. Click Next. Then I need to select my server. So I'm going to browse the local machine. And I'm going to select OI.gateway.2 as my OPC DA data source and click OK. Next, next, and I'm going to go up and click Finish to finish my channel. Then I need to add a device. So I'm just going to call this InTouch Data. Click Next, next. I'm going to keep the defaults for most of these. Then select Import Items. I need to select the data item from my InTouch project that I'm interested in. So I'm going to browse that. There's my object for my InTouch object back over in the SMC. So I'm going to expand that. I'm going to browse down and select my random one item, which is the item that my InTouch project is accessing. Click Add Item, click OK. And then I'm going to click Next and click Finish to complete adding that connection. And you'll see it added an item for my connection. And I can just quickly test this to make sure it's working with our OPC DA client. But then I want to show you what it looks like to make a connection from an OPC UA client, which is the purpose of this exercise. So if I launch my OPC Quick Client, just to quickly make sure everything's working for us. Browse down, there's my channel device and group. If I expand that, you'll see that I'm getting changing data, and that's the tag that exists in my InTouch application. So I know all of my configuration in top server and over in the SMT is working correctly. So now I can connect using an OPC UA test client called OPC UA Expert from Unified Automation. So I'm just going to launch that and open that up. Click OK to that. I need to add a new server connection. And to get the information for connecting to my top server, I'm actually going to go down, right-click on the top server admin icon and go to OPC UA configuration. server endpoints, and I want to connect to this endpoint right here. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to connect via basic 256 SHA-256 security. So we'll make a mental note of that. I can highlight my endpoint and copy that. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to name this Top Server UA. Go to Advanced. I'm going to enter that endpoint URL by pasting what I just copied. Security policy, remember we said we're going to connect via basic 256 SHA-256. We're going to leave this as an anonymous connection for now. We'll click OK. So we haven't trusted the certificate from Top Server, so it's prompting me to do that. I'm going to click Trust Server Certificate to trust my Top Server's UA security certificate. Click Continue. And now in order to make this connection work, I need to go back over to my Top Server and trust the UA Experts certificate. So I'm going to go back to the UA configuration, go to Trusted Clients. You'll see the attempt that we just made resulted in the UA Experts certificate being listed as not trusted. We just need to highlight that, click Trust, and now we can go back over and finish establishing that connection. So now that we're connected, I can find my Wonderware InTouch channel, InTouch data. There's my object, and there's my actual item. I need to drag that to the data access view. And there you can see my tag that I'm accessing through Top Server from my InTouch project is changing data. And I have a good server timestamp and good status code. So it's just that easy to expose data from your Wonderware system using OPC UA.